Shalom, shalom, shalom. This is Brother Ramawan coming to you with another lesson. In the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Dash. The honors as always to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. We will warm peace and blessings to all the brothers out there laboring in this truth, in truth and in sincerity. So, this is going to be a short lesson, and I just want to go into the Shabbat, man, or the Sabbath, alright, and how it should actually work, how it's supposed to keep the Sabbath, basically, alright, because you've still got, Christian demographics like the Seventh-day Adventists keeping their Sabbath Friday sundown, Saturday sundown, and you got Israelite groups teaching that as well, man. So it needs to be taught for those that don't know how it works, all right? Because these celestial bodies, the sun, the moon, even the stars, hold. They're for signs, man. They're for signs and seasons, man. The word moon itself, or the word month itself, I should say, comes from the word moon, man. It's a cycle. Obviously things aren't easy because we are under the Gregorian calendar. That is Esau's calendar, his made up calendar, because he doesn't do anything according to the truth, man. Alright? But I want to keep this short anyways. Hopefully, or Lord willing, I should say, through the Spirit, it would be edifying. You may be able to understand. So I'll start at Exodus, just to get to show you that it's a law. All right. So Exodus 20:8 says, "Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work, but the seventh day is the Shabbat, or the Sabbath of the Lord Yahweh thy power. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that is in them, and rested the seventh day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it." Alright, so that is the reason why, first and foremost. And I will go on to say this. Okay, we're living in the captivity here. Some brothers don't work, for whatever reasons, man, and that is the way it is. Brothers have their own lives and their own issues and their own problems and their own reasons. Alright, so some brothers can keep the Sabbath, every Sabbath. Alright, now other brothers who are working, will have no choice on occasion to work on a Sabbath. Alright, so in those instances you just have to pray for forgiveness, man. The scriptures say that we're in our captivity, man, we will rehearse the righteous acts, man, meaning that we will, we're doing the best we can, man. Alright, for the kingdom to come. In the kingdom we'll be able to keep the Sabbath because we won't be working. We'll have workers. We will be the masters, and we will have the heathens working for us. And even in that situation, as we just read, it says, "Nor thy manservant nor thy maidservant," they're not to work either. So when we have the heathens in captivity, they're still going to have to keep the Sabbath. All right. So that clears up why we keep the Sabbath. All right. And I mentioned, the signs. Right, so Genesis 1:14, it says, and the powers said, "Let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years." Alright, so that says it all. Okay, so that's how we keep, that's how we keep the months. That's how we keep the days, the months, and the years, man. Monday to Sunday is not in the scriptures, man. The days aren't kept like that. The names of those days if I'm correct, some are from Norse mythology, man, such as Thursday, which I believe is Thor's Day. You know, so just to, you can look this up, man. You can look that sort of stuff up. But these names given to these days aren't anything to do with our customs and the truth, basically, and the Lord's ordinance, man. They're nothing to do with that. Verse 15 says, and let there be for lights in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth, and it was so. And Yahweh and the powers made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. Verse 17, and Yahweh set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And the power saw that it was good. Alright? So those, just to make that point of, those celestial bodies have purposes for light and also for seasons, man, and signs. Alright? And I will explain how it works shortly. Just a quick one here. Psalms 104:19 says, he appointed the moon for seasons. The sun knoweth his going down. So the moon is for seasons, man. And this is just to prove now. This is to prove that we use a lunar calendar, alright? Not the Gregorian, we use the lunar calendar. And you can get apps. You can get apps that show you the lunar cycle, man. So it says, Isaiah 66:23 says, it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another, that shall all flesh come to worship before me, saith the Lord. So from one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another. So the new moon is a Sabbath, man. So here's what, it's just another point to show you how to keep it. Isaiah 58:13 says, if thou turn away thy foot from the Sabbath, from doing thy pleasure on my holy day, and call the Sabbath a delight, the holy of the Lord Yahweh, honourable, and shalt honour him, not doing thine own ways, nor finding thine own pleasure, nor speaking thine own words, then shalt thou delight thyself in the Lord, and I will cause thee to ride upon the high places of the earth, and feed thee with the heritage of Jacob thy father, for the mouth of the Lord hath spoken it. So you're supposed to, it's a day of remembrance, man. It's a day of acknowledging the Heavenly Father, man. Reflection. You can do lessons, man. But you're not supposed to work. You're not supposed to do any of those outside pleasurable things, man. If you can, alright? You can't beat yourself up about it if you have to go to work, because it's just the way it is, man. You have to be practical to a degree. But if you can keep the Sabbath, man, you do well to do that. Which means obviously, you can't do anything. Meaning you can't cook, you can't do your laundry, you can't travel, you can't go to work. So on the cooking aspect, it's good to have the app so you know when you can prepare some food. Before the Sabbath comes, and I'll be honest, as obviously I should be. Even sometimes when I have an opportunity to keep the Sabbath correctly, I can mess it up. You know, I'm not trying to say, that any of us are perfect in it. I'm just trying to show you how it's supposed to be done, so you can at least try. Lamentations 2 and 5. The Lord was as an enemy. He hath swallowed up Israel. He hath swallowed up all her palaces. He hath destroyed his strongholds, and hath increased the daughter of Judah mourning and lamentation. And Salakia, he hath destroyed his strongholds, and hath increased in the daughter of Judah mourning and lamentation. And this is obviously the sacking, man, the persecution, 70 AD, right? And he hath violently taken away his tabernacle as if it were as if it were of a garden. He hath destroyed his places of the assembly. The Lord hath caused the solemn feasts and Sabbaths to be forgotten in Zion, and hath despised in the indignation of his anger the king and the priest. So, as a nation, we only know and understand of the Sabbath. The normal Jakes running around, they have no clue, man. They show no reverence to the Lord at all. They're totally outside of the tabernacle, man. Alright. They're completely lost. Ecclesiasticus 43. Oh gosh. Annoying. Ecclesiasticus also at 43 and 5. Great is the Lord that made it, and that his commandment runneth hastily. He made the moon also to serve in her season, for a declaration of times and a sign of the world. From the moon is a sign of feasts, a light that decreaseth in her perfection. Here we go. The month is called after her name, increasing wonderfully in her changing, being an instrument of the armies above, shining in the firmament of heaven. The beauty of heaven, the glory of the stars, an ornament giving light in the highest places of the Lord. At the commandment of the Holy One, they will stand in their order and never faint in their watches. See that? So yeah, I'll try and explain now. So according to the scriptures, the Sabbath, it's the start of the sunset is the start of the new day, right? So when the sun goes down, that's the end, and you're going into the Sabbath. So the new moon is the Sabbath, okay? So when the new moon comes, Let me see if I can show you on the app. So let's get it. Let's just move it. So you got the new moon, right? So the next new moon should be coming in on Saturday. So at the moment, it comes in on a Thursday to Friday. All right. So it comes on a Saturday. That's the new moon. That's a Sabbath. So you're gonna get a double Sabbath. So the next one's gonna come. This next Sabbath is gonna be on a Sunday, right? Into the Monday. So yeah. So the first day is the new moon is a Sabbath, right? And then 7 days from the first day, so the 8th day after that is the next Sabbath, and then every 7 days after that. So basically, you jump into the next Sunday for the next Sabbath. So slacker. So wait. Oh, I don't want to get this wrong. Yeah. So you have the new moon, which is a Sabbath, and the next day after that, you have another Sabbath. So it's a double one, and then 7 days from that is another Sabbath, and continually until the next new moon comes in. All right. So yeah, get one of these apps. And yeah, it's good it's a good guide. And generally brothers always keep brothers in the loop when the Sabbath's coming in, because you can forget in this world. It's as bad as that sounds. You can forget, man. Because we're under the curses. We're in captivity. We can't do exactly as we please according to the we can't do exactly as the Lord wants us to. Let's put it like that. All right. So there's all diligent brothers out there that can keep it and can remind other brothers, man. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's it. So Lord willing, this was edifying. I hope it was. Yeah. So shalom to the next one, man.